of the day. It's all on the SoCal Sports Report tonight.
Ultra-fast, ultra-wheel Super Truck Series brings its super fast show to the half mile at Irwindale tonight. And if history tells us anything, the field will be chasing one of two top drivers, Carson Woods and Dave Blankenship. Now there are also 26 other drivers in the field that would like to see those two stumble a bit tonight. One thing's for sure, it all adds up to great racing here under the lights at LA's Half Mile Super Speedway on Fox Sports Net. Hi everybody, welcome to Irwindale Speedway for another edition of Racing from Irwindale here on Fox Sports Net. I am Pat Patterson alongside my buddy Bill Hennessy, and we're set for 75 great laps of racing for the Ultra Wheel Super Trucks. Bill, nice to have you alongside, and we got ourselves another pretty night.
Tailgating weather, 86 degrees, 52% humidity, calm and clear. By the way, are we having a tailgating party out here tonight?
We always do. Irwindale Speedway has everything going on out here on a Saturday night, and we're glad you're on board. As you all know, this is a half-mile facility, 6, 9, and 12 degrees of graduated banking, which means it's not high banked. It just kind of moves up subtly and gives you a lot.
Makes for good racing.
Oh, yes, it does. Makes for great racing. The lights are just coming on, and you can see the silhouette at the background of the San Gabriel Mountains. Absolutely crystal clear, beautiful night for racing. Here's the types of trucks we have competing tonight. Chevy Silverados, Ford F-150s, Dodge Rams, 108-inch wheelbase, 350 Chevy Vortex, 2 speeds, 2,600 pounds, and those Goodyear tires holding them down to the racetrack here.
350 Chevrolet Vortex is a crate motor, which you buy directly from the manufacturer, Chevrolet and General Motors. You stick it in these trucks, you make a few minor adjustments, and you can go racing. And here's the points at the present time.
Dave Blankenship has the points lead. It's not a big one, as we mentioned in the open. Carson Woods, Ryan Arciero, and Jim McGill, along with a longtime veteran Ronnie Peterson there in the 5th spot. And the points are tight, which means that this time of year, people are thinking about that. They're thinking about where they want to finish up.
And 11th is our buddy Greg Adler.
Yeah.
He's 11th in the points, but you didn't put him up there, so I wanted to mention it.
Apologies to Greg. We should have put the top 11 instead of the top 10. I never understood why anybody did just the top 10.
Well, when you're close, you want to be counted.
Exactly right. 28 competitors getting set to go here at Irwindale. Keeping an eye on everything that's happening down on the pit road is our own Wendy Westbrook, and she's caught up with the guy who was fastest in qualifying earlier this afternoon.
Pat, we're standing here with the man out front for tonight's race in the Ultra Wheels division, Mr. Frank Steiner. How does it feel to be out front tonight?
Feels great. We haven't qualified in the top 10 all year, so to be qualifying third, but through inversion, we're on the pole. So this Lucas Oil Super Truck, hopefully he's going to stay up there.
All right, and you're doing well in the points tonight. A win would definitely make you feel good, right?
Oh, definitely. We left the first race after a crash in 27th, and we just got into 8th. The win tonight might get us into 5th or 6th, so yeah, we're looking for a good run.
Right on. Frank Steiner, best of luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
Back to you, Pat.
Thanks, Wendy. And as you can see, all of our competitors now making their way out onto the front stretch here, Bill. We will get ourselves a green flag here shortly, so stick around, everybody. More from Irwindale coming up right after this. Tonight's telecast of the Ultra Wheel Super Truck Series is being sponsored by the Auto Club of Southern California, a century of service and proud sponsors of the Auto Club Late Model Series at Irwindale. By Janiking, the king of clean and the official janitorial service of Irwindale Speedway. For franchise information, call 1-800-JANIKING. By Southern California Pipe Trades. Looking for a great career? Call 1-800-674-PIPE for job training information. By the City of Irwindale, a great place to grow a business. And by Pick Your Part, buy and sell used car parts. And by Ultra Wheel, quality through technology. Check them out online at www.ultrawheel.com.
got something you don't got. Check this out.
Dodge Ram 1500. The Hemi legend continues. Grab Dodge's 770 powertrain limited warranty. Ford, Chevy, and Toyota don't match it.
Here's Winston Cup champion Rusty Wallace for Southern California Pipe Trades.
Hi, I'm Rusty Wallace. If you want to be part of a winning team, listen up.
Are you looking for a better job, more pay, and full benefits plus training? The California Plumbing and Mechanical Contractors Association and Southern California Pipe Trades offer an apprentice program in 8 locations.
Southern California Pipe Trades and you, a great team and a great future.
Call 1-800-657-PIPE.
Behind them is the shortcut they'd heard about that supposedly went around the highway that's always backed up. Ahead of them is that highway. But right now, life is perfect thanks to an empty road, a full tank, and the available voice-activated navigation system of a 260 horsepower Acura MDX.
Nextel's walkie-talkie feature now works nationwide. That's right, from San Diego to Las Vegas or San Diego to New York, you can instantly connect with friends or coworkers. Call 1-800-NEXTEL9 or visit us on the web at nextel.com.
If you're waiting for the weekend, you A, are thoughtful and well organized, B, have an excellent reason to live past Thursday, C, are missing out on 5/7 of your life. Life beckons, and you're holding the key.
Welcome back to Irwindale Speedway, where we're getting set for some fast trucking here tonight. The Ultra Wheels Super Trucks on the half mile. Pat Patterson and Bill Hennessy here, and here's the starting lineup.
Starting on the pole is Frank Steiner in the 3 truck. He's been flanked by Ron Peterson in the 41 on row number 1. As we move to row 2, it's Ryan Arciero giving chase to Dave Blankenship, our current points leader in the 47. Then it's Kevin O'Connell in the 10, and Jim Conzila in the 1. That's row number 3. In row 4, it's Jim McGill and Pat Minnie. So that's your first 4 rows here at Irwindale.
There's Joe Harold, row number 5 with Cody Brown. Row number 6 for the Ultra Wheel Super Trucks going to change. Rich Geisler and Louis Mamalito in the 99. And the lights are coming on here as darkness approaches. Greg Adler and Carson Woods. Carson Woods currently second in the points. Looks to maybe cut into that a little bit tonight. Our skateboard buddy Reggie Church back in the 57 along with Paul Brennan.
Moving to row number 9 is Mark Holman on the inside, and on the outside is Tom Stanton, number 52. Then in row number 10, it's Eric Humphreys along with Kyle Evans. All these drivers looking forward to having a good run here tonight at Irwindale. Larry Henderman on the inside in row 11. He's flanked by Ryan Harris in truck number 4.
Then it's Darren Sigwig and Jim Madrid in the 31. That's row number 12. Row 13, it'll be Barry Carr and Jeb Bailey. Bailey in the number 9, Carr in the number 55. Row number 14 is Zeke DeRose and Ed Reagans. Reagans in the 30, DeRose in the 22. And we're ready for a start. The field is bunched up. The pace car, Advantage Sport pace car, is off. And these trucks are ready to go flying. Steiner gets into the gas, and he'll try to lead them off down to turn number 1. They're in the silver number 3.
28 trucks stream by, working off the second quarter now.
3 abreast.
Straightaway. Sometimes 4, Pat. These guys get a bit antsy when they drop that green flag, and the first lap here is almost complete as they come back to the stripe.
Ryan Arciero's got the lead as they come back lap number 1. Arciero jumps up from the inside of row number 2. He's in the 12 there. As you see Steiner working on the bottom and Ronnie Peterson up on the top side.
And Steiner's peripheral vision picks up a truck to the outside, looks in his rearview mirror. There's another one hounding him as they exit the corner and back to complete lap number 2.
Well, I'll tell you something. Frank knows that this is one of these games that you got to have a lot of patience in. You're not going to win this race in the first couple of laps. Ryan Arciero obviously got a good jump there on the start. We'll look a little bit further back into the field. There is the 47 truck, who is Dave Blankenship. That is your points leader, working outside of the number 40, or excuse me, alongside the number 10, I think it was,
Kevin O'Donnell.
Kevin O'Donnell, but
Kevin O'Connell.
Blankenship picking the pace up himself there, is trying to work his way up into the third spot, and I think he has it at this point.
Well, the man that's leading right now, Ryan Arciero, stretching that out there as we look back for the battle for third place.
Jim Conzilla there in the number 1 truck, and again the 41 truck being piloted by Ronnie Peterson. He slid back a couple of spots there, Bill.
45 is Jim McGill.
Pat Minnie is there in the 35.
Good tight battle there among those competitors. A little further back, plenty of racing all the way around this facility here tonight. Over the half mile, plenty of battles.
Yep, sure enough, there's Steiner getting challenged now by the 47 of Blankenship. He wants the second spot. He's going to go under Steiner off of turn number 2. They'll battle off down into turn 3. We'll see if Frank can hold his line up top. Looks like Blankenship's getting some good grip down there on the bottom. And again, you talk about momentum. To keep one of these things up to speed, you have got to keep the momentum and the RPMs up high. That means going light on those brakes, trying to kind of slide your way through the corner and get back up to speed as fast as you possibly can. There's your leader, Ryan Arciero out of Foothill Ranch, currently in the number 1 spot.
And there's always been a lot of question about why is he in a truck here at Irwindale. Obviously, it's affordable. It gives him a chance to go racing, but there's a lot of notoriety with his family and off-road racing, and especially with championship cars.
Yep, absolutely so. That is a racing family. As we look back at a good battle between Blankenship and Steiner, that's for second. Steiner on the top side, sponsored by Lucas Oil, and there is Blankenship on the bottom, the points leader, and he's trying to get after it fast there tonight. Number 1 truck running just outside there is having a good night there. Conzilla keeping his truck right up in the top 3 or 4. Frank's out of Lake Elsinore, California. I've known him for a long time, back when he ran Legend Cars, and Frank, of course, is one of the first champions that they had in the Ultra Wheel Super Truck Series, and really tough competitor, a great guy.
In case you're wondering what that thing is in the bed of the trucks, it looks like it's a round little barrel over there and something silver. That's the radiator, along with a fan, to maintain some balance on these trucks and give some rear end weight. And the other thing was to keep from bursting the radiator each time they ran into something.
Yeah, they designed them that way so that they could keep some of the cost down. You know, when you contact something in the front, the first thing that usually gets contacted is the radiator.
That's $235.
Save you a couple
and
bucks.
The fan was another $100. So that's $335, not counting all the rest of the stuff you'd have to replace.
Ronnie Peterson in a Dodge back there. That's that red Dodge, trying to keep up with the 35. And Pat Minnie doing a good job of staying out front. Ooh, we're getting a little racy up front here. These two guys have been running door to door for the front position. There's some lap traffic there. They come up on the number 30 of Ed Reagan's. They managed to work their way around. It's hard to believe they're already lapping trucks, Bill Hennessy.
And we've completed about 6 or 7 laps so far. And that Lucas Oil entry riding in second place is taking a look up there at Ryan Arciero and going, hey man, where'd you get that rocket ship?
Well, I'll tell you what, Frank Steiner loved to win here tonight. He really has kind of struggled the last couple of years with these trucks, and certainly a lot of the young talent has come along. But Steiner's one of those guys that say, hey, you know, I can get this done too out here, and if I can get a hold of Ryan Arciero over there and keep this Blankenship fella behind me, I might have a shot of winning here tonight.
These are fiberglass bodied trucks, in case you're wondering, based on the GM metric frame, and they got a 10-bolt rear end up under them.
And they're not that hard to work on.
They're
but
cost effective.
Exactly right. They're cost effective, and they're pretty component driven, meaning that you can break something on here, parts are readily available, you can get your truck back out there pretty fast.
Go find yourself about a 76 through 86 GM metric frame car, which is a Monte Carlo or a Buick or a Oldsmobile Cutlass, and you've got plenty of choices there to get yourself some suspension pieces and drivetrain components.
Just can't say enough about Jim Smith and the folks at Ultra Wheel, who have supported this series in name and title, and have lended so much of their support to these guys in the series that they've got. Of course, now there's a championship in place here at Irwindale Speedway. Door to door, doesn't get any closer than that. You couldn't slide a piece of paper between these two guys. But just congratulations again to another great season to all the folks down at Ultra Wheel who support this series, and to Jim Smith, of course, is a big Winston Cup car owner.
Well, he helped get the Craftsman Truck Series started here in the Southwest.
One of the founding fathers of the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. You're exactly right. Great to have you along board here on Fox Sports Net as we're
can't throw a blanket over these
about
guys.
A third of the way into this 75 lap adventure here for the for the Ultra Wheel Super Trucks. And again, good battle up front for second. Arciero out in front with the lead.
That Dodge is running right there in the top 5 right now behind Conzilla.
Oh, we got somebody turning
Spin,
around here, the number 57. Reggie Church turned her around there, Bill Hennessy, and I'm not real sure exactly how that happened.
Well, he could have been playing Hollywood stunt driver, could have been Joey Chitwood thrill show, could have been a bootlegger spin, or he could have been doing that for, we'll give him an 8 out of a possible 10 in a score for that maneuver.
All right, well, that's good with those explanations. Here's Ronnie Peterson. Talk to him about what he expected here tonight. Ronnie's been running all season long, and Wendy caught up with him this afternoon.
Well, hopefully we'll finish in the top 5, which I think is doable in the Fromm Dodge. We've been running good the last few races, qualifying up front. We haven't had really good finishes, which we're looking for tonight to maybe do a little bit better.
Ronnie Peterson, tough competitor. I had a chance to race against him myself a few years back, and let me tell you, he's a tough guy on the racetrack. He gets the job done.
He's a roofing contractor by profession, and he's been racing for a long time, Pat. He's been around. I've raced at Irwindale, Willow Springs, raced at the Orange Show. Has also been in the Southwest Tour and involved in the speed truck and raced late models. He's a pretty diverse character.
Caution flag is out. We're going to have to do a little track cleanup here. 21 laps complete in our Ultra Wheel Super Truck show from Irwindale Speedway tonight. So glad to have you aboard on Fox Sports Net. Nice crowd on hand, as always, on a Saturday night to see great racing. And I mean 4 or 5 divisions of racing each and every Saturday night. So caution flag is waving. We'll take this time out. We'll come back with more from Irwindale Speedway in just a few moments.
Southern California, this is it. Buick Closeout 2003. Now get up to an incredible $4,000 total cash back on new 2003 Buick models. A Consumer's Digest Best Buy. The Buick Power Player. $4,000 total cash back on Rendezvous. Nearly $4,000 on LeSabre and Park Avenue models equipped with leather-appointed seating. Hurry to your Southern California Buick dealer.
Your heart just starts pounding if you're right there on the ice with them. There's nothing like it.
The best fans in Los Angeles.
Kings fans are real true fans. When I come to Staples, I feel like I'm part of something very big.
It's like everybody's one.
The electricity in our building is always incredible. I don't think there's a louder arena in the NHL. Go Kings, we're gonna do it this year.
We are the Kings.
The ultimate fantasy football show. We know who to start. We know who to sit. Who's a stud and who's a dud. We know the hidden gems. We know what you don't. Weekends on Fox Sports Net.
Tonight on the Southern California Sports Report, complete coverage from Oklahoma with Lindsey Soto and Matt Stevens as UCLA takes on #1. Plus the best highlights from the Pac-10 game.
Losing your sight is a terrible thing. Thankfully, Heritage for the Blind is there to help. Heritage provides large print and braille material for the visually impaired, free of charge. You can help by donating your old car, truck, or van, running or not, to Heritage for the Blind. Just call 1-800-2DONATE to schedule a pickup time. Heritage for the Blind takes care of the paperwork. You get the joy of brightening the day of a visually impaired person.
Hi, I'm James Rennick of Rennick Subaru in Fullerton. You've probably heard about the 227 horsepower all-wheel drive Subaru WRX. Rennick Subaru can modify any WRX, like this World Rally inspired version, or we can take it all the way to this 400 horsepower street racer. Rennick Subaru is Southern California's performance and modification headquarters. Come on in and see us. Orange County Subaru headquarters, 91 Freeway, north on Euclid in Fullerton.
On Fox.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weekdays on Fox Sports Net.
Welcome back to Irwindale Speedway. Pat Patterson, Bill Hennessy, and Wendy Westbrook alongside Lucknut shooting some T-shirts into the grandstands, entertaining the fans during a caution flag. Lana Kinnear is Miss Irwindale Speedway, and we sent her out with the microphone to catch up with some interesting folks here in this series. She had a chance to catch up with the leading rookie in the Ultra Wheel Super Truck Series earlier this afternoon. And Lana does a good job of catching up with those kind of folks, so we'll listen to her right now.
Hey Pat, I'm here with Mark Holman. He's leading the rookie points in this division. And Mark, I wanted to ask you, how hard has it been to learn on a track like this?
It's been very difficult. Last year we won a race at Stockton, and I've been struggling here at Irwindale, but hopefully the season will turn around.
How do you think you're going to do tonight?
Right now it's not looking especially good, but we seem to qualify and run better in the race than we do in practice.
Well, I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you. Back to you, Pat.
All right, thanks, Lana. And we are just about ready to get going again, Bill Hennessy. The Advantage Ford pace car has the lights off.
They're ready to go racing. Yeah, these guys are ready to go. As a matter of fact, Ryan Arciero is probably anxious because he is the leader at the present time. Everybody else trying to get chased him. But Ryan's sitting up there and has been the class of the field so far for a driver whose family has a lot of experience with turning the steering wheel and putting power to the rear wheels, whether it be off-road or championship automobile racing. I asked him, I said, why do you go champ car racing? He goes, hey, this is close to home. I like this. This doesn't cost as much money.
And I got to tell you something. As he leads them off into turn one, Frank Steiner trying to work the bottom there, lap 22 restart. He has improved tremendously with his oval skills over the past 2 seasons.
Well, he's an off-roader.
Yeah, and I think Ryan's come a long way to figuring out how to make this work, and it shows the way he handles a race truck getting around this racetrack. The field by the speed shot. I got to tell you, this is a great-looking field of trucks. Well prepared, good-looking, sponsors on board. Just really buttoned-down show here.
Snyder wasn't able to make the move around the truck of Ryan Arciero. The Foothill Ranch, California driver is only 29 years old, and he's a property manager by occupation, and right now he is the race leader. And he's been racing for some 14 years. He really likes this division, even though he's running trophy truck in the score division, which is off-road, USAC competition, and he's just one of these type guys that's been all around. Southwest Tour, ran at Bakersfield.
You bring a lot of that skill to a place like this, and this is a big, fast racetrack. This isn't a place to come learn how to race. You need to know how to race when you get to a place like Irwindale. And, for the most part, this entire field is a very capable group of drivers.
Well, Ryan also won the 1998 Baja 1000 in Class 1, and that was a major accomplishment for anybody who's involved in motorsports. And there's our buddy Greg Adler in the 77 giving chase to the 45 of Jim McGill. Adler, of course, being sponsored by K&N Filters. He's a distributor for off-road trucking supplies out here in the California area. And he's feeling the heat right now. He's got another competitor down on the inside.
You can see these guys when they run by. When they run by that number 2 turn camera, you can just get a feel for how fast these trucks are getting around the racetrack. There's
Carson Woods on the inside of Greg Adler.
Yep, and Carson Woods very smartly decides, maybe it's time for me to ride a little bit. Adler, if you're that much quicker than me right now, go right ahead. He's thinking about the points as well as about tonight's event. Carson Woods trying to once again get a little bit closer to Dave Blankenship in the championship chase.
Greg Adler sits back there sandwiched in between those two drivers. He won the October Classic at Mesa Marin, 2 wins at Irwindale.
Yellow is out. Yellow is out on the racetrack. We do have a caution flag out. Arciero smartly gets his truck woed up. Here we go. The 11 and
Sigwing.
The 30 have gotten into each other. The 30 of Ed Reagan's. And looks like that the 11 has gotten the worst of that one as the bumper's completely removed from it. We talked about why the radiators are mounted in the back. Here's a
basically
perfect
got
example.
the front nose caps and the supports up there. He'll be back racing next week. All I have to do is pull the hood off there and maybe straighten out the fenders a little bit because they are fiberglass, and he'll be back in competition.
Well, that'll give us a chance to visit with the current leader, Ryan Arciero. Talked to him earlier today about the fact that racing with these guys up front really makes you a better race car driver, and he talked about that.
Usually the top 5 to top 10 in our series are really, really good to race with. You can really have side-by-side racing and not worry about them trying to take you out. You get towards the middle of the pack, towards the end of the back of the pack, you get some less experienced drivers, and it's really difficult to get up to the front from back there.
No question about it. It pays to start up front, and as Ryan just said,
Bobby Allison once told me, You can race when you're up front.
That's
when you're
right.
at the back, you struggle.
Yep, exactly right. You know, a giant event is coming here to Irwindale Speedway this November, the inaugural event for, well, let's just let Bob DeFazio, Vice President General Manager, tell us all about it. He visited with Wendy Westbrook this afternoon.
Pat, we're here with Vice President and General Manager of Irwindale Speedway, Mr. Bob DeFazio. Now, Bob, we have got a big event coming to Irwindale Speedway very, very soon. Tell me all about this great event.
Well, thanks, Wendy. It's called the NASCAR Toyota All-Star Showdown. And essentially what it is, it's the first time ever, it's an inaugural event. It's the first time that all the divisions, all the weekly touring divisions in NASCAR are coming together for a national event to name the best short track driver in the country.
Now, we're talking from Winston Cup, from Busch Series, from all the different divisions that tour?
No, essentially it's the four, what they call elite divisions,
right,
which is the Southwest Tour, which races here at our racetrack, Northwest Tour, Midwest Tour, and the Southeastern Tour. And then the two Grand National divisions, which they call Grand National this year, will be the Winston West and the Busch North. They'll come together, and it's a point system. It will be the top 15 in the Grand National divisions and the top 10 in all four of the elite divisions. So it's an invitation only. You have to make it here on your own merits. Driver's points only. There are no provisionals, no promoters options. So it's going to be real exciting. It's a huge purse. It's the first time ever. There's over $500,000 just in purse money that Toyota's pledged to this event.
Oh, we're looking forward to this great event, and I'm sure that the track is as well.
We certainly are. We're honored to be chosen of all the racetracks in the country. We were chosen to host this inaugural event. So it's real special for us, and all of my staff and of course Jim Williams and I are real proud of the fact that we're going to be the first racetrack in the country to host this ongoing event.
Right on. We're looking forward to it. Toyota is a great sponsor here for a lot of divisions of racing. We thank you so much for coming on and talking with us about this great event.
Thank you, Wendy.
All right, Pat, back to you.
No question, the Toyota Shootout going to be one of the biggest and best events ever in the history of Irwindale Speedway.
A lot of publicity for that event.
A lot of publicity, a lot of TV. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll be back with more from Irwindale in a moment.
Want to make the old hot rod as good as new, or just fix up your car? Pick Your Part, the world's largest self-service auto recycler in Southern California, has thousands of car and truck parts to choose from with a 30-day free replacement warranty. Pick Your Part now offers monthly promotions. Just bring your tools and pull your own parts and save lots of money. Call now 1-800-962-2277 for the next sale, or visit any one of our locations in Sun Valley, Anaheim, or Wilmington. Pick Your Part.
Hi, I'm Ward Burton. Grab life by the horns and experience the excitement of NASCAR Weekly Racing Series presented by Dodge. It's racing with an attitude. So get out to Irwindale Speedway this weekend.
See you next week. See you, Bill. Good job, man. Rusty, what's your hurt? Hey, I'm just trying to get home, man.
Introducing the Dodge SRT series. Race inspired, street legal.
Sweet.
Come to Casino Morongo and feel the thunder.
The Morongo Band of Mission Indians and Casino Morongo present the 13th annual Thunder and Lightning Powwow, September 26th through 28th.
And this year, bigger and better than ever. An entire weekend of free family entertainment. Enjoy Native American culture, music, traditions, crafts, and food on the Morongo Reservation next to Casino Morongo. Take the Cabazon exit off I-10 between Palm Springs and Banning. Call 1-800-252-4499 and join us for the Thunder.
Back at Irwindale Speedway, Pat Patterson, Bill Hennessy, and Wendy Westbrook, the Ultra Wheel Super Trucks, under caution. About to get it cleaned up, Bill Hennessy. I think
I'm ready to go racing again.
I think Ryan Arciero is.
It's time to shower down on the accelerator. Light up the Chevrolet 350 Vortec engines.
There's Ryan. He is the leader of this one as Frank Steiner, Dave Blankenship right along in second and third. Green flag comes back out, and Arciero quickly back into the throttle. Back down into turn number one.
I wish that the racing fan could really get the thrill that you experience when you drive one of these racing vehicles in a place like this, and all the senses that come to life, and how you're bombarded with so much through your eyes and through your hands and through the seat of your pants and through your feet. I mean, the sensation is just phenomenal, and oftentimes no one will ever experience this through their entire life.
Yeah, it scared me to death first time I ever did it. That's how much fun it was. Sun is setting here. We've got a little bit of sunlight there. You see off in turn number 2 as the trucks exit number 2, but it's dark the rest of the way around the racetrack. Ryan Arciero has the lead. Blankenship working on Steiner down at the bottom. There's the number 1 truck of Jim Conzilla, who's trying to make it all work back there for him, having a good run about in the 5th spot, Conzilla, I should say. And once again, this is the battle for 3rd that we're looking at. Conzilla coming up in the orange truck behind in the 4th spot. And Frank Steiner's truck, I think, has kind of gone away on him a little bit. Bill looks like he's kind of struggling, getting out of the throttle a little bit earlier because he can't quite get his truck to pivot and get back into throttle quick enough coming up off the corner.
He was almost into the wall, and as you speak of pivoting, it looks like his front end's washing out just a little bit. Now, Jim Conzilla is right behind him, and he wants to get by, but at the same time, when you're riding behind a guy that's got a front end push, you got to be careful in trying to make your pass.
Jim McGill there in the 45, working on, I think it's the 89 truck on the outside there. McGill trying to just try to get himself back up into the upper groove where he can make
Carson Woods on the outside.
Carson
Woods. The battle
is
for 8th place. Carson Woods trying to hang on. Now it gets a little bit ahead there.
Yeah, Carson not having a bad race at all. He started, let's see, where did Carson Woods start? Started back in the 14th spot. So that's it. He's advanced pretty well, but it's like we were listening to Ryan Arciero talk about a few minutes ago. You know, when you start back in the back or the middle of the pack here, it is very difficult to get yourself to the front. There's not a lot of laps to begin with.
Well, there's a lot of traffic, and the racetrack seems to get a lot narrower when you've got all that traffic in front of you.
It does. Coming by the speed shot there, that is a great shot back up front with the leader, Ryan Arciero, and again, you know, he's got to be just thinking to himself the same thing that you would think. Hey, hit my marks, keep being consistent.
He's racing the track.
Exactly.
Everybody else is racing the other driver.
Exactly. Ronnie Peterson there in the red number 41. That's the Dodge 45 of 75 complete. Glad you're alongside on Fox Sports Net as we're here every Thursday night with racing from Irwindale Speedway. If you have not made a trip out to the racetrack this year, shame on you. You need to get out here.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If you live anywhere in the Southern California region, we're located right at the intersection of the 210 and 605 freeways. Live Oak Boulevard is where you need to exit. You can always check us out online at IrwindaleSpeedway.com to get the very, very latest. And as you watch this battle here, we also like to remind you, our drag strip, our 8th mile drag strip, state-of-the-art facility is busy. I mean busy every Thursday night with great straight line drag racing for any kind of street stock type cars. Bring whatever you want out here, and if it's got a license plate on it or you can get one, we can sure race you. Find out just exactly what you got under the hood. More than 300 cars, Bill, sometimes 250 to 300 cars showing up out here on a Thursday night for drag racing on the Irwindale drag strip.
California is always known for racing against the clock in the 1/8 and quarter of a mile, and this is a great facility. And if folks would come out here on a Saturday night when we're here, maybe they could bring a group along with them and have a catered function up in one of the VIP suites, and we could peer over there and see what these folks are eating, and maybe they would share it with us.
That's true. As we continue to watch Carson Woods and Ronnie Peterson race here, we talk about it all the time. This is a great place to bring a group. It's affordable. You know, one of the nice things about this, it's got great food here, great facilities. There's always a show. There's always a band. There's always parking. 5 or 6 races to watch each and every Saturday night. Great parking. And again, just a state-of-the-art facility. So get out here some Saturday night and enjoy Irwindale Speedway and all it has to offer. Battle for 8th place now. You continue to watch.
Well, it's one of the reasons why this track was chosen for the Toyota All-Star Shootout is because it is the finest short track in all America.
Yeah, and you're going to have the finest short track drivers from anywhere around.
We got a spin over there.
Number 37 or 37 or 32.
Looks like 32 to me, Pat. Looks like that's Eric Humphreys has turned around.
Eric Humphreys has brought out the caution flag here at Irwindale Speedway. We're getting down to not too far from the end of this one, as Humphreys looks like he got a piece of the wall. Not sure exactly how that one happened. Looks like he's trying to get it going, leaving some parts and
part
pieces
of his
behind.
Front nose cap over there on the racetrack. That's what would have been the headlamp assembly in a stock truck. Oh, hang on, Eric.
Yeah, you're never feeling good after you've stopped suddenly on the racetrack. I can tell you that.
But he's able to at least turn the steering wheel and point it in the right direction and it moved forward.
No, you're exactly right. That is truly a benefit there. So while we have a caution on the racetrack, we will take another timeout. We've got more racing here from the Ultra Wheel Super Trucks at Irwindale Speedway. Stick around, everybody. We'll be right back.
Here's Winston Cup champion Rusty Wallace for Southern California Pipe Trades.
Hi, I'm Rusty Wallace. If you want to be part of a winning team, listen up.
Are you looking for a better job, more pay, and full benefits plus training? The California Plumbing and Mechanical Contractors Association and Southern California Pipe Trades offer an apprentice program in 8 locations.
Southern California Pipe Trades and you, a great team and a great future.
Call 1-800-657-PIPE.
Here's a quick report on what the Auto Club of Southern California has been doing for the last 100 years. We'd like to thank our members for 100 successful years, and stay tuned for our next report, 100 years from now.
We asked real mechanics what they think of the new Stanley Professional Grade Mechanics tool sets.
There's no difference in quality between these and the tools I paid a lot more money for.
I think it's a really good quality kit. These were amazing. It's just a good deal. They're excellent.
Now, for the first time ever, you don't have to be a professional mechanic to bring home true professional grade tools. Look closely and compare Stanley Pro Grade quality with the leading brand. Stanley tools are double nickel chrome plated, hot forged and hand turned, and a longer shank for more torque and better accessibility. Even Stanley's patented Easy Latch case comes fully assembled with tools that are ready to get to work. The other brand, don't even go there. Stanley's new mechanics tools are made better to last longer because they're built pro grade tough. Period. During this special limited time offer, log on to StanleyTools.com to receive a rebate coupon worth up to $10 for the name of the Stanley Professional Grade retailer near you. Call or go online now.
Welcome back to Irwindale Speedway. Pat Patterson, Bill Hennessy, and Wendy Westbrook. And you, glad you're alongside on Fox Sports Net. Under caution here at the Speedway for a couple of problems here, and I'm not real sure what this
Reggie
one's
Church
all
has
about.
stopped down there. It looks like he's going to abandon his Chevrolet. The skateboard manufacturer obviously has come to a halt there. His vehicle's not moving forward.
No, and it doesn't look damaged, or at least I can't really tell. Doesn't seem to be
Rear end
damaged.
might have locked up in that truck or something.
Could be. We'll certainly get our fast on-the-scene safety crew and towing crew, Jan's Towing, over there to check it all, or Haddock's Towing, rather, I should say. Haddock's Towing over to get them straightened out. And we got another truck stopped. We got people stopping all over the racetrack. Don't really know exactly what it's all about, but at any rate, Ryan Arciero has the lead in this event.
Reggie's got a nice setup there to stay cool. Got a tube running up to his,
got his Hans
shark
device
helmet
on.
there.
Yeah, sure enough.
That's a Hutchins device.
Hutchins device, I'm sorry. Hutchins device that he's pulling off.
He probably knows all about safety being in the skateboard business.
Yeah. Yeah, those people designed the word safety.
What if he's got some knee pads and elbow pads?
Well, I can tell you this much, for what little skateboarding I've had a chance to do, I found out they're very useful items to have on. Well, Reggie's done for the night, no question about that, as we watch the Haddock's towing crew get over there to get Reggie escorted off the racetrack. The trucks continue to circulate.
Well, Reggie won a race back November 1st, 2001 here at this racetrack.
Yes,
I mean, he's capable of winning. Tonight looks like he just got some mechanical gremlins that took over his truck.
Yep, you're 100% right.
Here's Lugnut. That's a gremlin.
We had a chance to visit a little earlier this afternoon with one of our key competitors here in this series. I say we, Wendy Westbrook, who did all the hard work this afternoon down on the pit road. Let's hear a little bit of that interview with Wendy right now.
We're here with Kevin O'Connell in the number 10, the Ultra Wheel Super Trucks. Kevin, you're in 5th place starting the race tonight in the lineup. What's it going to take to get you up front?
I think we're going to do the first couple laps. We're just going to try to get up to the top, run that high groove, because I think that's where we're fast, and stay out of trouble. I mean, this series is, runs 2-3 wide, especially in the first 10 laps, and we just kind of keep it simple and try to finish in the top 5 or so.
Right on. That's what we were talking about with some of the other drivers, is how wide it is, that you can get 3 wide, but the groove that you like is at the top, right?
I think we're going to try to get to the top quick, but I want to use the bottom a little bit for passing. We've been able to do that successfully in other races, and I think it'll work good for us.
Best of luck with it.
Thank you.
Kevin O'Connell.
All right, thanks, Wendy. Appreciate that. Our trucks are forming back up here. Won't be long before we will get a restart. And as, again, we always do, we invite you to stop by here and be a part of this on a Saturday night. It is a great place to bring your family. We got a lot of them in grandstands tonight. Back with more from Irwindale.
Yes, a new personal best time at Texas Motor Speedway. I knew he'd improve his time if he'd just listen to me.
Terry, are you making another mess?
Worry about it. These sweets are cleaned by Janaking.
Experienced, dedicated owner-operators make Janaking the #1 rated commercial cleaning franchise. Keep it clean with Janaking.
You're not going to eat that, are you?
Why not? So clean in here you could eat off the floor.
Here's Winston Cup champion Rusty Wallace for Southern California Pipe Trades.
Hi, I'm Rusty Wallace. If you want to be part of a winning team, listen up.
Are you looking for a better job, more pay, and full benefits plus training? The California Plumbing and Mechanical Contractors Association and Southern California Pipe Trades offer an apprentice program in 8 locations.
Southern California Pipe Trades and you, a great team and a great future.
Call 1-800-657-PIPE.
Hey! That thing got a Hemi, right? Yeah! Well, now I got a Hemi, too! But I got something you don't got. Check this out.
Dodge Ram 1500. The Hemi legend continues. Grab Dodge's 770 powertrain limited warranty. Ford, Chevy, and Toyota don't match it.
Californians are a different breed. It takes a lot to get them worked up. But there's one thing that always gets them going. The legendary Jeep Grand Cherokee. Put up to $1,000 down on an 03 or 04 Jeep Grand Cherokee and we'll match up to $1,000 plus a $3,000 cash allowance for a total of up to a $5,000 down payment. Or get up to $1,000 matching down payment at 0% APR financing for 60 months. You'll also get our 770 powertrain limited warranty. Now's the time for great savings only at your California Jeep dealer.
Back at Irwindale Speedway, where we're ready for a restart in tonight's Ultra Wheel Super Truck Challenge. Ryan Arciero on the pole. Where's the green flag? There it is in the air. Arciero hauls it off to turn number 1. Pat Patterson alongside Bill Hennessy and Wendy Westbrook, and Arciero has had it his way since the get-go, Bill.
Oh, laps are winding down, though, Pat. If anybody's got anything for Ryan Arciero, it's about time to show their hand. 15 laps are remaining, and Ryan has been running on rails. Matter of fact, the biggest part that they've seen of Ryan's truck is strictly his tailgate.
Dave Blankenship there in the 47, trying to hang on to that spot. Pat Minty having a good run here tonight, up in the 3rd spot right now. Minty's about to put the bumper on Blankenship if he doesn't hurry on down the road here and get out of the way.
It's showtime, Pat. It's time to make your move because laps are winding down.
One truck, orange truck there. Also,
Jim Conzilla.
Yep, Jim is doing a good job here tonight.
It's interesting, his observation about these trucks. He goes, my first race realizing that this is not as easy as it looks.
Oh, there you go. That's the understatement of the racing world there. It's never as easy as it looks, and while these guys sometimes make it appear easy, they are working very, very hard against a machine that a lot of times doesn't want to give you what you want.
Well, I can understand Conzilla. You know, as a mechanic, from 1973 for like 20 years, he worked on everybody else's car up at Holland Speedway near Buffalo, New York, where his driver won the Sportsman Championship, two B main wins, a trophy dash, 2 top 5s, and he basically learned all about the mechanics of this working on somebody else's equipment. And now he's sitting in the seat.
Well, it's always easy to be an armchair quarterback, and the truth is, until you're down there on the playing field, it's hard to get a true feel for how tough these things really are to get around racing. Carson Woods there working on Frank Steiner. That's the battle right there, the 15 truck, or excuse me, the 3 truck, working against the red and white number 89 of Carson Woods. There's the good battle right there.
Carson Woods down on the inside, realizing laps are winding down. It's time to move forward. And right behind them is the 77 of Greg Adler. And Adler looking for a good run tonight. And he looks like he wants to make it 3 abreast going into the first corner.
That's an interesting move there. I can tell you this much: Frank Steiner is going to carry the momentum off that corner as long as he can stay up in that line. I don't think any one of those trucks is equally matched as these trucks are. The idea that you're going to go to the bottom and work around somebody has got to be based on, you know, a
but
bad
you gotta
setup.
try.
Oh yeah,
you gotta try, Pat. You can't run through them, and you can't go to the high side. So the only thing you can do is go down to the bottom of the racetrack. Whether you make it or not, that's irrelevant. The deal is you're racing.
Ryan Arciero says, "Hey guys, just keep it up. Whatever it is you're doing back there, you're racing yourselves right on back to second through the final finishing position, because I got the front covered, and he really does right now."
Well, almost a little contact there.
Yeah, a little contact between
a little racing.
Steiner and Woods. Let's see if keep
as
that.
old Harry Hogg would have said in Days of Thunder, that's racing.
Yep.
Rubbin's racing.
That's right.
They're racing.
Rubbin is racing. Battle for 5th.
Oh,
they
they're
get
racing
together Yeah, that's I don't know if Frank Steiner's laughing in the cockpit right now. He's wishing Carson wouldn't lean on him. That's a bad spot there going into the corner.
That's a bad feeling when you've got to start twitching that steering wheel to keep the truck under you.
Yeah, exactly right. And Steiner is a little bit loose there as he pops up off of turn number 4. That's a good race back there. Those guys are having some fun.
Better believe it. There's Greg Adler in that K&N filter truck now, and he's getting a little bit loose, fishtailing around out here. Tells you me that these tires are a bit greasy now, a little hot, a little worn, and just a few laps remaining.
Well, we've had some awful warm days here in Southern California, and that's exactly why this racetrack, it does get slick out here, particularly this time of night, and it's evidenced here by the way some of these trucks are having to get out of the throttle and can't quite get back in the throttle quick enough. There's your leader, Ryan Arciero, getting down to the final few laps here. We're going to see the white flag in just a moment or two. Arciero, once again, just driving a flawless race. He took advantage of track position early, got himself up to the front, and has not relinquished that lead since getting there. White flag is in the air. One more circuit around the half mile for Ryan Arciero.
You know, you always look forward to the checkered flag, but it seems like if you're not the winner, you want to run a few more laps.
Oh, yeah. Let me have a chance to finish better than I did. Arciero now off of turn number 4, back in the throttle and back to the stripe for the final time. He'll win it tonight at Irwindale Speedway. Checkered flag is in the air. It'll be Arciero taking the win. Looked like Blankenship will hold on for the second spot. And looks like maybe Frank Steiner. I'm not sure. Frank Steiner, excuse me. Ronnie, excuse me. Let me get my page right here. Arciero, Blankenship. Then it was Pat Minnie picking up the third spot. Great run for him tonight. There's the 47 of Blankenship. Good run for the number 1 as well. Jim Conzilla finishes up with his best finish here of late. And basically a great show here for the Ultra Wheel Super Truck Series on the half mile here at Irwindale. Wendy Westbrook is going to make her way down to talk to all 3 of our top finishers as we'll get into our post-race festivities here at Irwindale Speedway. So stick around, everybody. We'll take another time out. Back with more in a moment.
Over 1 million understand its strength. It can improve your energy, your shape, This is Bowflex Power Rod technology, and it can only be found on genuine Bowflex equipment, like the new Bowflex Extreme. Now you can get the results you want, the exercises you need, all at an affordable price. You've never seen this Bowflex before. Pick up the phone and call the number on your screen now to get a free video or DVD and check out the new Bowflex Extreme. You can have a high-performance body. Just look for real Bowflex Power Rod technology, proven effective at burning fat and building muscle. Now you can own the new Extreme for no money down and payments as low as $33 per month. The Bowflex Extreme is not available in stores. You know you're ready. Let Bowflex help you get there. Call now for a free video or DVD today, because your results matter.
The Southern California Sports Report.
Hello, everybody.
Still the only nightly newscast dedicated to scores, highlights, and interviews from your hometown teams.
You know it. Release the rally monkey and pump up the volume.
Coming to you live from the Staples Center studio among some of LA's biggest sports fans.
These are the true fans. These are the ones that bleed purple and gold.
Your teams, your town, your show. The Southern California.
Around here, choice is a big deal. And when it comes to home entertainment, Adelphia Digital Cable delivers.
Get more of what you want. Pay-per-view events and more movies to enjoy with dozens of premium channels.
You even get commercial-free music channels.
Get more with digital cable. Digital quality picture and sound, sports packages, hundreds of great channels give you more. Call now for this limited time offer. With Adelphia, it's all about choices.
It's back. It's bigger than ever. It's the Toyota Tent Event. The biggest clearance in Toyota history is going on under the tents at all 57 Toyota dealers. Choose 1.9 financing on any 03 4Runner or $2,000 cash on SR5s, 0 APR or $1,500 back on 03 Highlanders, $1,000 back on 03 SR5 Sequoias, $750 on RAV4s. The Toyota Tent Event ends soon. See your Toyota dealer today.
Tuesdays at 10:30 on Fox Sports Net 2.
The best damn sports show, period. Weeknights on Fox Sports Net.
Tonight's telecast of the Ultra Wheel Super Truck Series here at Irwindale Speedway has been brought to you by the Automobile Club of Southern California. A century of service and proud sponsor of the Auto Club Late Model Series at Irwindale. By Janiking, the king of clean and the official janitorial service of Irwindale Speedway. For franchise information, call 1-800-JANIKING. By the Southern California Pipe Trades, looking for a great career opportunity, call 1-800-674-PIPE for job training information. And by the City of Irwindale, a great place to grow a business. By Pick Your Part, buy and sell used car parts. And by Ultra Wheel, quality through technology. Check them out on the web at ultrawheel.com. And we welcome you back. We're into the post-race festivities here. It's all over with here tonight. Yeah, we had some great racing here on the half mile tonight, Bill Hennessy. And downstairs, Wendy Westbrook has now caught up with the man who got there first, Ryan Arciero.
Oh, man, Ryan Arciero, what an incredible race tonight. You jumped out front right from the beginning, exactly what you wanted to do, and held on. Good job.
I tell you what, thank you so much. The truck was awesome. Anthony Moreno, my crew chief, did such an awesome job. And Mark Morgan, my spotter, man, he was just spot on the whole night. Truck ran great.
It's got to feel good. You've had two really rough nights out here, the last couple of races. Being out here on Ultra Wheels Night presented by Dodge and coming home with a win's got to feel great.
It does. Just like you said, I mean, after two bad races, we had it in the bag last race and we missed it by just a little bit because of the flat tire, but it's so good to be back up in front again, and hopefully we can finish the rest of the season out just like we are right tonight.
All right, baby, we expect more wins from you in this race.
Absolutely, I'm going to be right here.
Right in this series, right here, all right.
Right here.
Ryan Arciero.
And a big congratulations to Ryan Arciero. Bill, there's the top 10 finishing results.
Dave Blankenship riding home in second place. Pat Menning had a great run here tonight. Jim Godzilla, he came in fourth, and Frank Steiner, they're in fifth. So Godzilla and Frank Steiner are fourth and fifth. Carson Woods is sixth. Greg Adler, seventh. Good run for him. Cody Brown, eighth. Jim McGill, ninth. And Ron Peterson, 10th place.
And we'll come back with some more here at Irwindale Speedway. We'll visit with second and third. Stick around. We got to get one more break in. So we'll have, let's see, Just a minute or two, we'll be back and we'll talk more with our top finishers here at Irwindale Speedway in a moment.
Hi, I'm Ward Burton. Grab life by the horns and experience the excitement of NASCAR Weekly Racing Series presented by Dodge. It's racing with an attitude. So get out to Irwindale Speedway this weekend.
But I got something you don't got. Check this out.
Dodge Ram 1500. The Hemi legend continues. Grab Dodge's 770 powertrain limited warranty. Ford, Chevy, and Toyota don't match it.
Here's Winston Cup champion Rusty Wallace for Southern California Pipe Trades.
Hi, I'm Rusty Wallace. If you want to be part of a winning team, listen up.
Are you looking for a better job, more pay, and full benefits plus training? The California Plumbing and Mechanical Contractors Association and Southern California Pipe Trades offer an apprentice program in 8 locations.
Southern California Pipe Trades and you, a great team and a great future.
Call 1-800-657-PIPE.
It's here. The truck as we know it has been reinvented. A frame twice as strong as before. A cab more luxurious than many cars. An engine with more power than its predecessor. The 2004 F-150. The truck of the future is here.
Welcome back to Irwindale Speedway. Post-race festivities still going on. Pat Patterson, Bill Hennessy, and down trackside, the lovely Wendy Westbrook, who has caught up with our second-place finisher.
It's hot in there.
You a little tired, Dave?
It's hot in there.
Oh, man.
But that was fun. Second place will work. You know, the truck was pretty darn good. If we could have been closer to Ryan on that last restart, yeah, maybe I could have done something with him. You never know. I'll take a second, though. It was a good time. Let me thank Z-Com, Ron's Rear Ends, West Coast Collision.
Don't forget anybody now.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Well, Dave, you did a great job out there tonight. You're leader in the points. And, you know, to get a second tonight, it doesn't hurt you at all.
No, not at all. In fact, we stretched the point lead out a little more, so that's all good, too.
Right on. Best of luck to you and continuing and getting the championship.
Thank you.
All right, Dave Blankenship.
Thanks very much, Wendy. Bill, Pat Minnie had a great run tonight.
Oh, did he have a good run?
Really did.
A real good run. Even though he's close enough to see the front, he's got to be satisfied with where he finished.
Well, and he had to race for that position, too. I mean, this was not a gift and just didn't getting caught, you know, in the right place at the right time. He had to race hard to get to third place finish. So let's get back down trackside with Wendy.
Mr. Pat Menti Jr. coming in third place tonight. Now, Pat, this has got to be incredible. You're at 10th place in the points tonight, getting a third. It's got to feel good.
Yeah, it feels good. I think, well, we're starting to show what we really can do. Started 8th, finished 3rd, ran 2nd for a while. It's coming together. This REP Chevrolet, Ron's Rear End, Northridge Equipment, they're all helping us out to get there, so it's starting to come together for us.
This season, you've had some really good nights and some really bad nights. What was the difference tonight that made it so good?
Just luck and starting up front where you need to be, where you get with more experienced drivers where you can race with. And I've raced with these guys before, so I think that has something to do with it, and luck, you know, that's all there is to it.
Yeah, Frank Steiner starting on the pole tonight. You jumped out in front of him. He was really happy just to start there, and I'm sure you're happy with this finish.
Yeah, we're starting to come where we need to be, where we left off a few years ago.
Pat, best of luck to you tonight, and or actually in the future, and continuing on this winning streak.
Yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back next week.
All right, looking forward to it. Send it back up top to you guys.
Well, that's going to wrap it up for another great night of racing here at Irwindale Speedway. Bill Hennessy, always a pleasure to have you alongside.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to coming back again in the near future. I mean, y'all got all the racing out here, tailgating action, super late models, all kinds of racing out here, and I enjoy it.
Well, we're glad to have you out here. Wendy, great job down in the pit area. To all the guys in the truck, a good job tonight. Look forward to being back on another Saturday night here at Irwindale Speedway. Don't forget, you can be part of the action. Get out here on any Saturday night and see a great night of racing here at Irwindale Speedway. For Bill Hennessy and for Wendy Westbrook, I'm Pat Patterson saying so long from Irwindale.